A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Sun Devils about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Maddox. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Creates a little room. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Another incompletion on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Iowa.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Little. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Play of the opening drive coming up, and now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throwing on the run. He's got it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's McLeod. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. Sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
He'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th and 10.
Come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Back to throw. It's McLeod. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Unloads quickly. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Fighting off the defender. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's caught downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Swings it out to his running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Line getting set on second down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's McLeod. Makes the grab on the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Iowa.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. In time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw it. Looking left. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red.
Touchdown, Iowa! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air. It's McLeod. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona State! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the... yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's McLeod. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man by himself.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Across the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Floating away. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Kamara. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Slings it. Hits the open man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the wide receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. The sure hands. It's Lacy. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The play action fake. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
It's third and goal and third and long. Making side adjustments here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that?
He'll pull it on the read.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's his fourth interception of the game. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll give it to him again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.